So guys, Marvel's first family, Fantastic Four, is literally right around the corner. It releases this coming weekend. I'm actually seeing it tomorrow, early screening at my local cinema at lunchtime. I could not be more excited to see it. But when this movie was first putting out its marketing, its posters and its trailer, I was kind of a bit kind of mid on it. I wasn't that excited. I thought, you know what, as part of the MCU, I'll see it anyway. Because it's a Marvel film, it's kind of one of those films you have to watch. But as they put out more TV spots and more trailers, kind of showcasing Galactus, I've got more and more excited to go and see this movie. And now I'm finally at a point where I'm literally really, really excited and on the edge of my seat to see what happens in this movie, especially leading up to the Avengers movies. But anyway, regardless of all that, let's start checking out what's going on here with the Rotten Tomatoes score, and we'll check out some of the reviews from the top critics and see what they have to say here. So this movie is currently at 86% on the tomato meter from 135 reviews. So that's a pretty damn impressive score for this movie to land with. It sounds like the majority of the critics are really, really enjoying what this movie has to offer. At the moment, we don't have any popcorn meter. That's obviously the audience score. The movie's not out in most territories, so people haven't had a chance to see it. But we'll check back in a week's time or so and see what the audience score is at. Hopefully it will be as high as what the tomato meter is for the critics. But anyway, yep, 86% from 135 reviews. So let's go over and start checking out some of these critic reviews here. So we're starting off with a couple of negative reviews by the look of it. So from the Tribune News Service. Perhaps it would have been best relegated to the small screen then, because the biggest one isn't doing this movie any favours. A message this urgent shouldn't be rendered in such a forgettable fashion. Okay, so that person really didn't like it. From the Boston Globe, unfortunately neither a time frame change nor work of 4 screenwriters, Josh Friedman, Eric Pearson, Jeff Kaplan and Ian Springer, can fix the central problem with Fantastic Four movies. With one exception, the team members are colossal bores. Okay, so up next we have Newsday. Strong performances and gorgeous production design enhance an otherwise middling Marvel installment. So even though this is a positive one, he's still saying it's kind of a middling Marvel installment. There's nothing, particularly special about it. From the New York Post, another negative review. First Steps marks a slight improvement from a preceding trilogy of terror, but Marvel still can't nail what should be one of its premier attractions. From Movie Mum. After 3 unsatisfactory tries, Marvel Studios got it right, gorgeously produced, well cast, dazzling visuals, gracefully relegating the origin story to a few archival clips, and putting out Quartet and us right in the middle of the action. From Roger Ebert. This is a solid, intelligent, occasionally inspired comic book movie that delivers most of what a popular audience demands from the genre, plus a little bit more. From the Rolling Stone. To say that the version we get in Fantastic Four First Steps is the best screen adaptation to date of the group means that a low bar has been cleared, though the world building around them is truly an achievement. From the San Francisco Chronicle, the key to its success is its focus on family and hope. From Seattle Times, First Steps is the movie this family of heroes deserves. It's heartfelt, action-packed, and just plain fun. Fantastic indeed. From the Associated Press. Especially for a superhero team that's never before quite taken flight on screen, First Steps is a sturdy beginning with an impeccable production design by Kasara Farahani and a rousing score by Michael Giacchino, I think you say, yeah. From The Independent here in the UK, all the ingredients are perfectly lined up here and in the right combinations, and with pure wonderment and Michael Giacchino's score, the Fantastic Four First Steps does shimmer with a kind of wide-eyed idealism, and that's lovely. From Empire Magazine. If the script doesn't hit quite so many comedic high notes as some other Marvels, it at least brims with sincerity, presenting a heroic squad committed to protecting the Earth while encouraging the whole world to link arms to do its bit too. From The Times, also here in the UK, Matt Shakman's Fantastic Four reboot feels quite fresh, albeit in a totally recycled way. From Screen International, a negative review. Part of the problem is that First Steps rushes through several of its key character moments. From Bloomberg News, another negative review. While Superman felt bracingly modern with the political sentiments to boot, the Fantastic Four has a halo of cobwebs it can't quite shake off. From Slant Magazine, the earthbound side of the film is more remarkable in how it channels Jack Kirby's optimism and faith in humanity. But make no mistake, the film is also very much tapped into Kirby's psychedelic ID. From the Daily Telegraph here in the UK, it all makes you wish that Marvel had reached this point years ago. Yet at least they're here now, and as a result with very unusual sort of franchise installment, one that feels every inch a one-off. From the Irish Times, the first step rattles along with refreshing clarity of purpose. From Entertainment Weekly, via the 1960s coded setting, Shackman leans into the comic book kitschenness inherent to the material, embracing it with gunzo gusto, as opposed to trying to achieve any degree of gritty realism. And finally, from the Film Verdict, unfortunately we end on a negative review here. What they've created is a toy box, a diorama that marries design styles and technology, but that never feels like a place where people actually live. Okay, so there we go. We're starting and ending on negative reviews, but most of the ones in between are pretty positive there. So there we go, guys. I mean, there's a lot of reviews there that, you know, a lot of the majority of the critics are happy with what this is putting out. People are saying that family and hope is at the center of the story. You know, people are enjoying what this movie has to offer. They're not saying it's the best thing Marvel's ever put out. They're not saying it's the worst thing. It sounds like a kind of another mid-installment, but it's building up to the Avengers movies. And I think that's what's going to get a lot of butts in seats with this movie, seeing how this story plays into those events. There's a lot of rumors that Doctor Doom shows up in the post-credit scenes. I have no idea if there's any truth to that. I really don't know. But I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that Doom shows up, or there's a reference to Doom somewhere, which would be really cool. But I'm excited. Like I said, guys, I think the trailers have won me over in the TV spots, and that's where we are, 86% from 135 reviews. So guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Are you excited for Fantastic Four First Steps? Are you going to be checking it out this weekend? And just let me know what you think about the movie so far. I mean, do you think it's looked good in the trailers and the TV spots? Do you think it looks bad? Or if you have any other thoughts, comments, or opinions, just drop them down in the comment section. As always, would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel to help support the content on the channel. It goes a really long way, and I would really, really appreciate that. Also, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with more movie and streaming news that we have going on the channel in the near future. And with all that down, as always, I will see you in the next video.